Welcome to Module 3. If you've decided that you're an all-the-money trader, this module is for you. You should know your foundational rules. You should know all of the DLTC global signals. You understand how scalpers trade. So now I will show you how you can use these signals to maximize your profits as an all-the-money trader. Here's what we're covering in Module 3. We will talk about the main all-the-money exit strategies, specific ways you can use the indicators to exit trades. Then how to layer exit techniques, how to use two or more at the same time. And then finally, we're going to talk about using the TPI for advanced decision making. By the end of this module, you will know exactly how to trade as an all-the-money trader using the DLTC system. Let's begin. How traders sell their assets is the main reason why all-the-money traders are different from scalpers. All-the-money traders can use indicators for both entries and exits. So if you're an all-the-money trader, you should know in advance exactly what conditions must be met for you to exit your trades. We have 3 all-the-money strategies. So here's an overview. First of all, there's the strategy where you go from your entry to taking profit. So the question here is, how much do you want from your trades? You set a profit percentage and then sell your asset as soon as you achieve it. Then strategy number 2 is from trading X to X. If you buy a put on a red X, for example, you simply exit when you see a green X and vice versa. And strategy 3 is from X to dot. So for calls, you get in on a green X and then you exit on a bull dot. And for puts, you get in on a red X and you exit on a bear dot. We will show you exactly how. Regardless of the strategy you choose, remember to choose one strategy and commit to it. Do not switch strategies in the middle of a trade. That is a fast way to lose. So if this seems overwhelming, don't worry. We are going to explain each technique in detail so that you can see them in action. Before you enter, decide your profit target. So when a trade meets your profit target, you exit regardless of what the candles do afterwards. Okay, for example, you decide I'm okay with 30%. So you enter on a green X, which is a call position, and your position hits 30% profit. So you exit immediately. It doesn't matter if the dots haven't appeared, the X hasn't reversed, the TPI is still favorable, and it could go all the way up to 100%. Once you hit your target, you are all done. So for the first strategy, there are some pros and cons to entering on a trade and then taking profit. Here are the pros. It's simple and mechanical. Some people like to trade, they set and forget. You get in and then you set your sell order for a certain profit amount. You could set and take your profit or stop loss orders and then you walk away. And it takes the emotion away from your exit decisions. So you don't have to worry about making decisions minute to minute, hour to hour. But here are the cons. You might miss bigger moves if the trade continues to go past your target and you could have made more and more and more money. So if you have your take profit percentage, you may have been able to double your trade, but you may have gotten out way earlier because you hit your take profit percentage. The entry to take profit technique works for people who want simplicity, those who cannot watch the charts all day, those who struggle with greed, they make last minute decisions that could sabotage them, and then those people who want to set and forget, those who want the mechanical types of exits. This strategy enters on one X signal and exits on the opposite X signal. So here's how it works. You can buy call contracts on a green X and then you sell them when a red X appears. Or you can buy put contracts on a red X and then sell them when a green X appears. For the X to X trading technique, this is when you can use it. When you're looking for big profit from high volatility tickers on fast charts. Think about the QQQ, the SPY, those tickers that have huge price swings in short amounts of time, you can maximize your profits using the XTX technique. And when you want fewer, larger exits, you're not so interested in trading high frequency, but you would like to have high profits. And then finally, when there are too many dots, if you're trying to use other techniques where the faster signals are appearing too frequently, you can use the X trading to secure larger profits with less noise in between. There are some benefits and drawbacks from the X technique. So the pros: easy to follow, nice clear rules. You get high profits from big trades. It's better for the shorter time frames, the smaller time charts like the 1 minute and even the 5 minute. But the drawbacks are this: you might exit a bit later than you should. You might have gotten out with a higher profit on a faster signal, but staying in from X to X, you risk the momentum draining before you get that second X. And then because of that, it contains a lot of noise in between, which people might consider agony. You could leave some profit on the table because of this. You exit when the momentum gets tired and you prepare for the next X trade. So here's how the X to dot strategy works. You buy call contracts as usual on a green X, and then you sell the contracts when the bull dot appears. So you exit as soon as the bulls get tired. And for the put positions, you do the reverse. You buy the put contracts on a red X, you hold, and then you sell the contracts when a bear dot appears, and you exit as soon as the bears get tired. There's some pros and cons for the X to dot technique. It's a favorite among our traders, but here's the lowdown. The pros: you can capture maximum profit by riding the momentum, and you exit usually before the price begins to turn around. It works wonderfully on 5-minute charts, but here's a drawback. It requires you to watch the chart. You need to wait for that dot to appear, and hopefully you don't miss it before you have the chance to get out. And since dots are based on tiredness, bears and bulls getting tired, you have dots appearing very often, especially on shorter time frames. And because dots can appear so frequently, they might shake you out of your position before you get the maximum profit that you could have. The TPI is not an exit strategy by itself, it is confirmation. So here's how to use the TPI. Let's say that you're in a trade and you currently have call contracts that you want to sell at profit. So during the trade, you're going to check the TPI periodically. If the TPI shows that the call is in the in zone and there's a high percentage, you can feel confident to stay in if you need to. If the call is in and the percentage is moderate, that's okay, but careful and watch closely. And if the call goes to the out zone and it gets low, be careful. You might want to take your profits now, or if you're down, tighten your stop loss. So here's an important note. The TPI is not there to make you change your exit strategy. It is very easy to see red in the TPI and panic. Do not let it do that to you. We encourage you to practice looking at the TPI so when you're out of a trade, you can see for yourself how fast it moves. It could be red 1 second and green the next second, yellow the next second. It's very accurate, but it's also extremely fast. So let's talk about layering exit strategies. This is the first exit or the first confirmation strategy. So as an all the money trader, you might like multiple exit strategies and you'd like to use multiple types. So for example, you have plan A where you exit with 50% profit, and then your plan B is you would go from X to dot. So here's how you layer them. Whichever exit signal comes first, you take it. So let's say in the first scenario, you enter on a red X with a put, and then your position hits 30% profit. Your target is 50%, but the yellow bear dot appears. So which exit signal came first? The dot. So you exit on the dot. You walk away with 30%, but you escaped this. In scenario B, you enter on the green X with a call. Your position hits 50% profit. No white bull dot has appeared yet, but which exit signal came first? Your 50% target. So you exit at 50% and you do not wait for the build-out. So why layer techniques? Well, the first exit signal is the market telling you, hey, this is your chance to exit. Take the chance. Do not hold out for the perfect exit. Take the first good exit. Using our signals, you've learned many advanced exit techniques for all the money trading. So you may need to rewatch this module, and that's okay. Watch it as many times as you need to get the strategy right. Here's your assignment. Before you move on to module 4, you need to choose your main exit strategy, your primary exit strategy. Write it down and then commit to using it consistently. Remember, your goal is to master this. And then practice identifying the exit signals on our charts. In module 4, our final module, we will show you how to choose your trading time frame. We will discuss some common mistakes and we will offer some troubleshooting tips to wrap it all up. Let's go.